I'm not the friend to come to for words of comfort or encouragement. But when it comes to weighing the costs of your actions...
Are you running away?
Hi, Angel, how are you doing? So...
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
Is this really necessary?
About Xilonen, her kit most likely is completed, because, you know, I don't think we will get something new. Because, yeah, it's like, it's already time to developer stream, you know, in a week. Also, like, let's say, she is one of the character which was less changed, I would say, you know, if you compare with other characters. But maybe they will add something, you know, like something buff. I would like to get a decreased number of Night Soul points to get, like to activate her buff. Would be nice, instead of 90 to get it like 70 like that, like only one normal attack. I don't know why they did that too, because to be honest, that resistance to interruption is like completely useless, because 2 normal attacks is not so difficult to hit, to do, like overall. So yeah, I think like it's going to be okay even without resistance to interruption, but that resistance to interruption, it has like coefficient 0.5, which is not so high, but it's stackable with her Constellation 1. And Constellation 1 is a team-wide resistance to interruption, which is great. That coefficient is 0.25, which is a little bit higher than Chinchu's. Chinchu has 0.3. So we'll see. Oh, hi, Bo, how are you doing? What's the point about Xilonen weapon? Are you? Oh, me? No, you know, no, I'm not, enjoy, but I will skip that weapon anyway. It's not because, like, you know why, as you know, like, I always say that instead of going for a weapon, it's better going for a character. Sometimes I go for a weapon. For me, like, actually I'm disappointed in, Arlekinus weapon a lot, but Xilonen weapon is good. Unfortunately, yes, you can use that weapon only on Xilonen, and I would like to like kinda avoid this type of weapons. You know why? So yeah, like even Chiori's weapon is better. Chiori's weapon is better. Oh, you told to help me in my account to clear this. Chamber 3. Second half. Oh yeah, I told you that. You're right. You're right, Bo. I just remember that. Oh, congrats with that. 300 wishes. That's crazy. I remember that. Can you write down your characters? I will try to use the same team. You know, like maybe do some changes. If that will help you, would be nice. But if it's not, no problem. I mean, you can like give me your login, your account, like username. No problem. I can join with your account and do it online. It's up to you. It's better to do it like first, like you just like write down your like 2 teams, first and second one. Maybe we can do some adjustment, because you know, like this pile abyss is not so difficult, and floor 11 also not so difficult. If you're okay with that, let's do it like this. If you want me to do it immediately, no problem, I think I can, but it's better, yeah, I just... Already tried your suggested team, but I failed. Can you say me that team, if you don't mind? Oh, what? What's your... My Discord is in the description, like you can check it. Just a second. Just a second. This is my Discord. Look. Did you see the animation in which Venti is in cage and Lumine talks to him? No, I haven't read. How are you doing, right? No, I haven't. Alekino, Kazuha, Shanling, Bennett. Oh yeah, would be nice to get the team, and I will try it. It's the first one. I haven't heard like saw that. I haven't seen that Rohit, but I will check it. Just a second. Let me just write it down. About, by the way, about 4 stars. If I'm not mistaken, Rohit, you're chasing for Goro constellation, right? And you know what? We will get Goro in with Xilonen alongside Chiori and Xilonen. We also might get.
Here's how I allocate my energy on a job. 70% goes to investigating.
Also, we can get Dori, Sucrose, or maybe another character. So yeah, definitely Goro will be in that banner. So yeah, if you're chasing for constellations, you can get them. Yellow. Just a second, Boa. So yeah. Oh yeah. First, let me do one. If you don't mind, let me do just one artifacts run. Real quick. Just a second, Boa. Yellen, Raiden, Dendro, MC, and Barbara. And Arlecchino, Kazuha, Shanling, but it's like 11, right? It's floor 11. Oh, about like Kinich, I now use this team in Overworld. Not a bad team, by the way. And you know what? It's fun in this team when you use like Raiden's. Since Raiden, let me show you guys. So yeah, you see, I mark this point. Let me show you how. It's not cool. It's only Natlan, unfortunately, but still. So yeah. Just a second. Oh, come on. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Got him.
So yeah. You use Raiden's skill.
Okay.
Use this one. So yeah, he's a sniper actually. Oh my, I missed. That's my bad. Just a second. Let me go from the fort and shot it from a distance. And he does like overload as well, which is fun. Not gonna lie. Alright, anyway, and if it's raining, you get like additional damage. Yeah, finally Goro come back. Yeah, finally Goro come back. Yes, if I'm not mistaken, you like need couple constellations. Like, let's say me too, but I don't think I will use it but Goro is great, especially for Ito and for the characters who scales on defense. Goro is for real great character. Alright, let me...
I got you, boss.
Let me get this one. Unfortunately, it's Goro, you know, like, I don't like, to be honest, not gonna lie, I don't like Geo teams, like Mono Geo teams, but I know that many players just like these teams. According to like if you ask about like the topic of the stream, like Constellation C0R1 or Constellation 2, just let me finish this real quick.
I'm going in!
Locked up! Shadow the past! Mine to command!
Glory to which none can compare! Especially not when I'm in a bad mood. Let's light it up! Sex! Must pay!
Just a second, guys. Oh, hi, Simon Harden. Yeah, finally Goro come back. Right, yeah, I am near PD in my boss banner, so confused to pull Xilonen weapon. Xilonen weapon. Oh, about that, Rohit, I will just a second. Let me just like do quick introduction about like that, weapon and constellation. Like obviously Constellation 2 is better. Oh, because Constellation 2 gives like resistance to interruption like team wide, which is crazy. Just imagine if you don't have Constellation, like since Xilonen is intended, she's considered to use with DPS characters, like to increase the damage. Like Arlecchino, like Hutao, like Neuvillette, like even DPS Raiden can be useful, but it's still, we need to do some tests. But it's Hydro, Electro, Pyro and Cryo characters, Risley, so yeah, this type of characters, like mualani. Because of that, Constellation 1 gives resistance to interruption to like the characters like C0 Neuvillette, Constellation 0 Arlecchino, you know. I don't know about Risley. Risley has something, if I'm not mistaken. Also, mualani and kinich, by the way, when they are in like that rage state, you know, like when they are on attack, they also get some resistance to interruption. So in this case, like maybe you will not, you don't need that, I mean Constellation 1, but still that coefficient is like 0.25, which is higher than Shinchu has. Shinchu has 0.3. As you know, guys, resistance to interruption work like opposite, like the lower constellations, the more resistant to interruption is. Also, if you know, Dia got like another 0.5 resistance to interruption to only herself, like it's a little bit buff, by the way, not a bad buff, and it's stackable. Also her 0.1 constellation is also stackable, so if you use Shinchu, it applies to each other like 0.3, 0.25, 0.5, so it's good. About Constellation 2, it gives a lot of different buffs, by the way, for active character, which is crazy. No, for all of them, for not active, which is crazy. That's why Constellation 2 I think is better than Weapon. But Weapon is another bad solution to increase damage bonus for your team. And I would say yes, it's like not so like expensive, I would say. You know, like getting Constellation 2 is a little bit costly than getting Weapon. Because now, as you know, guys, you need only like one. We have like a course, and at the moment it's only one. So yeah, if you lose one, you can get like the weapon you want. So yeah, let's say if you choose like this one and you chart course, if you get like one fate point, it means you can lose one. So the next one is going to be like the weapon you choose, which is good, you know. And also, as you know, guys, like characters you can get like within 90 pulls. Weapon is within 80 pulls, but it's like usually it's like you like get character within 78, 79, 80. It's not always, but most of the time. And weapon, as by the way, as well, it's like about like 70 pulls, 65. So PT for like for character, PT like begins from 78. For weapon from 68. Just keep that in mind. Which is, yes, less Primogems, obviously. So if you're close to a weapon and you want your Xilonen gives you more elemental damage bonus, then go for a weapon. Because 25.6% is not bad at all. Also, if Goro is especially for you, maybe if you want to see like Xilonen on a field, she can get 20 elemental damage bonus for herself at the same time, which is good. So you can like switch to Xilonen, do something, then switch back to your Ito, I don't know, like the character you use, maybe Navia. So it's not a bad addition to your damage. And that, like overall, you can get 65.6% elemental damage bonus because of that Cinder City, you know. But it depends on like how you want to use her. I would suggest you Like it depends, yeah, but still, like it's like if you use as a supportive character, it's debuff, so up to 36%, depends on the talent level, and 65.6% elemental damage bonus, which is good. And if you compare with Furina, I would say it's better than Furina's buff, because with Furina you need to like get up to 300 funfi stack, you need a healer on the team, but Xilonen is also a healer when you use her with at least two different types, I mean Hydro, Pyro, Electro, and Cryo. In this case, that weapon is not a bad addition to your damage. I personally will skip that weapon banner, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm not so like if I can get Xilonen like by winning my 50-50, maybe I will think about that about weapon, but we'll see. I mean, I still actually at the moment I just like want to skip that weapon because Xilonen is good even without that weapon. She's pretty okay, she can heal, she can buff, she can debuff, and buff, you know, it's about only because of that Cinder City artifact set. So, why Hoyo putting Neuvillette and Arlecchino in the same phase? Who should pick? Oh, about that, yes, maybe Sino. We will see Arlecchino, and it's not the same phase, but most likely yes. I heard about that. So yes, it's like first phase Arlecchino, another phase. You know why? To increase revenue, and it's normal because so many players want. But if you ask me which character is better to go, you know, Arlecchino is a great character, not gonna lie. But if you have like these two characters, it's up to you. I mean, like Neuvillette is better anyway. Even though Arlecchino like deals a ton of damage, Neuvillette is way more comfortable to play. If you don't have any Hydro, like a DPS Hydro, go for Neuvillette, I would say. You know. Oh, I have sent you request and this way. Okay, I will. Oh, hi MZ, how are you doing? Of course, seed-wise, see. Then a single weapon. Oh no, it's not always like this, by the way, Enjoyer. It's not always like this. You know why? But her constellation are crazy. You know, like Constellation 1, even Constellation 1 is good because it's apply resistant to interruption, and that's crazy. Not interruption resistant for a character. Let's say you play with a Neuvillette. It's like we use Dia, right? But you can use Dia and you can use Xilonen. And like that constellation is stackable. That is crazy actually. It's going to be better than Constellation 1, let's say not Constellation 1 overall, but let's say that resistant to interruption part of Constellation 1 or Neuvillette's Constellation 1. Because like yeah, it's stackable, that's why it's so valuable, I would say. Constellation 2, yeah, like they buff Constellation 2 by a lot. It's crazy numbers, not gonna lie. Just imagine it was like 50 or 50%, right? For like elemental damage one for 60% elemental damage for, let me check it. It's just like crazy constellation, not gonna lie. They are just insane. Just a second, guys. But it's not always like that. Sometimes, you know, like, but you know what? Even if that weapon would be 36%, Constellation 2 is still more valuable than that weapon. Like, let's say, even like they will keep that 36% on that weapon. C0R1 is less powerful, I would say, than Constellation 2 without signature weapon. So yeah, it's still like Constellation 2 is better anyway, because like it increased, like it gives HP for Hydro, like some like reduced time for Electro, gives 45% attack for Pyro. Just that's a crazy like buff, you know. It's like you have kinda, just imagine you can use with Chevreuse, you know. With Chevreuse you will get additional 40% attack, right? Let's say you go with a team like I don't know, like Xilonen, Raiden or Arlecchino, Chevreuse and Bennett. So yeah, just a crazy team, by the way. Or maybe Raiden, Chevreuse and Bennett. So yeah, that's also crazy team. So yeah, because like you cannot, as you know guys, that Cinder City, it's not stackable, but the buff you got from the characters, it's stackable. So what I mean, let me show you guys. So you cannot use Kachina and Xilonen on the same team and get like 80 elemental damage bonus because of this like last sentence. The equivalent characters can trigger this effect while off field, and the damage bonus from artifact set with the same name do not stack. So yeah, just keep that in mind. So yeah, it cannot, it's not stackable, only 40% if you have even like 4 characters with the same set. Maybe you can get different buffs. It's different. You know why? You know what? Like say you use Kachina and Xilonen on the same team. Kachina gives you Hydro damage, elemental damage bonus, but since I'm sorry, Xilonen gives you, let's say, Electro, 40% Electro elemental damage bonus, but since Kachina can give you multiple buffs, you can get additional, let's say, Hydro or let's say, I don't know, like Cryo or like Pyro, you know, like it's possible. But you cannot get second instance of the same buff. Okay, let me check that real quick, then I do boss like try to do it. Just a second. I want to check that like oh yeah, it's like geo damage bonus is like, oh, it's not that. Oh, it's 50, yeah. Attacks 45, HP 45, crit damage for cryo 60. That's crazy actually. Also for Electro, it's restore energy and decrease elemental burst cooldown by 6 seconds. It's just insane. You know why? It's just crazy. For some of the characters, I would say, not all of them. Sorry if I missed some chat. Oh, hi Tanuki, how are you doing? Oh, wait, it's not. Who the hell needs Shiori before any 5-star? You know, like I will, like if you want me to, I can say which characters. Like I would say it depends. Like the characters on this banner, I mean, like in 5.1, it depends on your account. If your account pretty new, you don't have like crazy amount of DPS, or you have only, let's say, Neuvillette, right? And you're okay with him, and maybe another DPS like, I don't know, someone, and you don't have Nahida, I would say Nahida is better for your account anyway, because we can't get those debuffs any, like let's say Nahida can like bring you more archetypes. You can use Nahida with national team, by the way, easy. Like yeah, it's not so easy, but you still can use it and do some version because of, let's say, Bennett and Shinchu. You can use Hyperbloom a lot with like MC, the Dendro MC. You can use like ton of teams, like different teams, by the way. But Xilonen needs DPSs. I mean, like at least like according to like on paper at the moment, like her DPS ability is not so great, unfortunately. And the problem is, if you go with mono Geo team, she cannot buff other characters but herself. She buffs only herself. So it means, let's say the team for Xilonen is going to be like this. Zhongli, Xilonen, Goro. Would be nice to get like Constellation 6 Goro, right? Let's say her weapon without constellations, like C0R1. And the last one is might be Bennett. In this case, yes, you can use Xilonen as a DPS. But, you know, like all of the footages, videos, etc., like I haven't seen any, like she does pretty normal damage. The damage was like okay. I think it's about maybe 40k, something like that, with one hit. By the way, it's not low. Maybe 30 to 40k geo damage bonus with one hit, with Bennett buff, with Bennett buff, with Zhongli's buff and debuff, because she is like she is on field sword character, which means she's melee. Also, Goro can give her some defense. Also, that weapon can give her like 20% up to 20% elemental damage bonus for Xilonen. So yeah, you can get about like 30 to 40k, maybe more, by the way, because she is not a bad character at all in terms of DPS. But you know, like it depends on your preferences. If you like to use like DPS Xilonen, you can. But using Goro with her, I wouldn't say it's so good, because yeah, You can, but like in a team like, you know, like Goro, Xilonen, Shanling and Bennett, something like this, or maybe not Shanling, maybe. Yeah, maybe Shanling to give like 25% attack, something like that. In this case, yes, you can use Xilonen to debuff and buff. And by the way, if you use Xilonen as a DPS, you definitely want to use Obsidian Codex, which is like DPS set, not Cinder City. All right, let me check that. Translation. No way Chaska being better than those three. Oh, about that, like, you know, it's a little bit questionable, and I will explain you why in my opinion. Oh, hi Mirak, how are you doing? My opinion, I won't play Genshin with you, but I don't have Asia server. Okay, so I know why. Do you know I changed it? 20 is... In my early day with a C1D look, I was crazy for him because I was doing... Oh, about that, Rohit, actually, you're right. You know why? I back then got the look as well, and he was my main DPS. Not gonna lie, he was my first 5-star. And I got him from a standard, like within 30 pulls. That was crazy. I spent that like, you know, like, let's say discounted like pulls we had back then. I got nothing, especially no 20. Then I got like collect some standard fates, got within 30 pulls, and then I got Albedo. Albedo was my second character, second 5-star. So yeah, what now? Like yeah, good old days. All right, let me check boss team. And so yeah, Arlecchino, Kazuha, Shanling, Bennett. It's like floor 11. Arlecchino, Kazuha. I don't know why you cannot finish it, actually, Bo. Not gonna lie. But still, let's try it. Yelan, Raiden, Dendro, MC, and Barbara. Yelan, Dendro, MC, and Barbara. Okay, let me check the opponents. And you said that like this one, right? It most likely depends on like the builds. Not gonna lie. You know why? Because I don't know your builds. Raiden should be EM, well, definitely. Or like Yelan should be on Emblem. Let's say you can go 2-piece anyway, but she like a DPS character. Barbara, it's up to you. I use instructor set, 4-piece. The Ender Traveler is like, would be nice to use a lot of energy recharge. Kazuha is Kazuha, VV set, definitely. Arlecchino is like, you can use like a Glad set, or like 4-piece or 2-piece, like anything you want. Like, just keep that in mind, it's better to use like Glad or her signature Whimsy set. Shanling Emblem and Bennett is Noblesse. It's like this. I can show you my builds, or you know what? I can play the characters. Just a second. Isn't Venti good? No. No, Venti is boy. He's a boy. I have built Raiden EM and Barbara full healer and Kazuha and EM. Barbara full heal. You don't need like full healing Barbara. You know why? Because like it's only third, like, right? So yeah, let me do it couple times. Then I will show. Let me reach that one.
Let's have some fun, shall we? Nice and spicy.
Clouds high, the birds call into the wind.
Come on!
Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you. I don't know, like, which weapon you use on Kazuha. Well, it's actually pretty important. You know why? For floor 11, I would suggest you to go like with this, weapon, Sacrificial Sword. So yeah, it's way better. Like for floor 11, go this weapon. Even though you get a little bit less elemental mastery, you will look completely okay. In this case, you you will do like more crowd controlling with Kazuha,
My people are used
and
to
it's
the
more
desert
comfortable
life.
to play. Oh, for real? Okay, if you don't have that, then most likely you use like Iron Sting. Right? How is that possible you don't have that weapon? What weapon you use on Arlecchino, by the way? Like, oh yeah, White Tassel. You told me about that. Let me switch to White Tassel. Oh yeah, I use this one. I just switched to this green stick actually. No, I don't think I will use this one anymore. Because yeah, it's like, this one is more than enough to do some damage. You use White Tassel, right? Okay. Let me switch to... Most likely use this one. I thought he was a girl too, but now I find it true that he's simply... Yes, he's a man. I mean, like you mean Venti. It shows how people skip dialogues. Yeah. Oh yeah, actually, yeah. To be honest, I like listen to all of them, read all of them. It's because of recording, but yeah. Arlecchino. All right. Barbara. Yeah, right. Tap after one quest. For the very begging you the good Fakalor have only failed us. I like your speech to Furina. Oh. Oh, hi, Shout Harden. What about Xilonen with Yunjin? Yunjin? Shout. About Yunjin, yes. I mean, like, I missed that question. You can, by the way, you're right. I mean, like, I missed Yunjin. Because, like, by getting Yunjin, you will increase your normal attacks damage, you're right. So, yeah, it's, like, about, like, Yunjin, Goro. Bennett would be nice. Because, you know why? Because, if you know, like, when Xilonen in her, like, DPS state, she cannot heal herself. Just keep that in mind. That heals converts to like a buff. So you need to use that burst to like give a Xilonen some buff. In this case, like would be nice to get at least one like say character with a different element. You know why? You can at the same time you can create crystallized shields, which gives you some defensive utility. You know, it's the same thing with Navia. When you use Navia, use that burst with different elements, you get that like elemental shield. I mean, like yes, it's like it's you know like it's like a thin paper, something like that. It's destroyed with one hit, but still it gives you some resistance to interruption, which is crazy. Even though she has some. And it can help you anyway to like save like the character, at least a little bit. But yes, you can use Yunjin, you can use like Xilonen, you can use Goro. And yes, in this case, Yunjin, by the way, is not a bad character at all. Also, if I'm not mistaken, with Constellation 6, she gives you like normal attack speed by 12%, something like that. My Yunjin is Constellation 6. So yeah, you can, you're right. My Yunjin is like level 20 because of that, yeah. Oh, hi Dreamers, how are you doing? By the way, Constellation 1 Arlecchino or Constellation 0 Neuvillette? I have Furina and but no Hydra DPS. Constellation 1 like it means you don't have Neuvillette. Of course I would say Constellation 0 Neuvillette. It's better to get like you know why? As soon as you get, let's say, even though Arlecchino needs resistance to interruption, you can easily use Shinchu and it will help you a lot. But having a character like even at Constellation 0 and the character like Neuvillette, like it's like way better than going for Constellation, if you ask me. Because I use Constellation 0 Neuvillette and I'm completely okay with him.
Let's have some fun, shall we?
One with nature.
Oh yeah.
As one with wind and cloud.
Oh yeah, okay. Like, well, you need, most likely you just like finish this one. Anyway, you need attack that range goal.
Let's have some fun, shall we?
The wind knows me. Clouds high. The bird.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Come on!
Transfixed.
Let's do this then! Yes, you are.
As one with wind and cloud. Into the wind.
Nice and spicy. Overrule.
Wind strike.
Like what? Oh, mono teams like 3 same elements, character DPS and buffer. Oh hi Madeline, how are you doing? True friendship. Only one element, resonance, or using 3 same element. Kiss each other. So, okay, should I also go for her weapon or 3-star weapon is good for her? Xilonen. Shout, if you ask me, I most likely will skip that weapon, but we'll see. If I will be lucky enough and I can win my 50-50, maybe I will go for a weapon. But at the moment, I don't think about weapon. You know why? Let's say weapon definitely will give you a lot. Because like 25% elemental damage bonus for free. Literally for free, because you just need to like get that defense cap and that's it. It's good, actually, it's not bad. Just imagine like that set, I mean like New Cinder City gives you 40. So it's a great buff. If you ask like about the topic of the stream, you know, Constellation 2 is better than Constellation 0 and R1 weapon. But weapon, it's not so expensive, I would say, because getting Constellation, especially 2 Constellation, might like cost you a lot of Primogems. So in this case, as you know, like they decrease the fates you need to get that weapon, guaranteed. I would say weapon is not a bad option at all, but you still can use free-to-play weapon and you will be alright. But keep that in mind that free-to-play craftable weapon, it's like only increase her defense, which is, I would say, you know, like you can go for that, but as you know, like her ascension is defense, so you easily can get that 3.2 cap defense, you know, like defense cap. So it's not going to be so difficult to get like 3.2k defense on Xilonen. So you can even like change to another weapon, let's say some supportive weapon, you know, like you can use Freedom Sword, by the way, with her. You can use Mist Splitter. You know why? Because that weapon is a supportive weapon and you definitely will use Burst. So in this case, these weapons, by the way, can be pretty useful. I mean, like, is this a 5-star weapons if you have them? It's Freedom Sword is a Kazuha's signature sword, and Mist Splitter is like Ayaka's signature weapon. So you can use it in like, but weapon, her signature weapon definitely will help you to kill enemies way faster.
Illusion shattered.
Spring forth!
Busted. Here comes the catch. So far,
There is no escape.
Scatter!
Most likely, boy, you don't have enough elemental mastery, and because of that, maybe the damage output is not so good. I think because of that. Oh, hi, Ali, how are you doing? Ah, welcome back, Sino. Like what word, excuse me? Alright.
out of the frying pan, into the fire. Everybody stand, eat this!
Time to go.
Transfix.
The wind knows me. Clouds high, the birds call. One with nature. The wind knows me.
Why do they never miss? I'm going in! You're toast!
Laid bare.
That really hurt!
What? Around. Oh, 90. That's alright. If you have like 900, it's okay actually. It's like, it's good.
Illusion shattered.
The inside
Propagate!
shall be
Germinate!
Ready, steady, go! Game's up. Fun's over. Hi, 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 oh. Winter. Gotcha.
Springboard!
Let the show begin. Busted. Here comes the catch.
There is no escape.
Scatter!
Yeah, hi.
Propagate!
What about energy recharge on your traveler? Oh yeah. Oh, my Barbara? Oh no, it's not like this. Like, let's say, I will show you my build, and you know why I get so much damage? I will show you build your Barbara most likely not properly, because you build 4 HP. You don't need so much HP. Let me show you. Like, it's a third... Just third chamber. So yeah, my Barbara is like this. She is Constellation 6, but it's not important so much, so much. You know why? I use like this weapon. It also, let's say, it's up to you, but energy recharge would be nice. Or you can use some supportive weapon. Which one is this one? Let's say it's also energy recharge, but it's like Favonius Codex will allow you to get some particle back, even though you don't, even if you don't have enough crit rate. It still, I would say, this weapon is not a bad option. Even without refinement, it can help you because it can give energy to your traveler. I don't know about like how many energy recharge you have on your traveler. Let me show you mine. For me, it's about 250, yes, 250, and you need so much because travelers burst cost a lot. You see, it's 80, and he needs a lot of energy recharge. Just keep that in mind. Maybe because of that, for you it's a little bit difficult, because if you don't have that circle on the field, you cannot do hyper bloom damage at all. The only reaction you can do, it's like electro charge with Barbara and Raiden. About my Barbara has instructor set, 4 piece. You can go for that set, but if you have that set, if you don't have, I would suggest you to keep these sets. You see, it's yes, this set doesn't have 5-star rarity. It's only 4 stars, but 2-piece increase elemental mastery, which is not so important. But 4-piece, upon triggering an elemental reaction, increase all party members elemental mastery by 120. It means more hyperbloom damage, or maybe let's say more burgeon damage in case of Bennett, or if you use with Bennett. So yeah, it also can help with your bloom. So yeah, I would suggest you to keep these sets. By the way, stats doesn't matter at all. Yes, some of them are pretty good, like energy recharge and HP for Barbara is good. Energy recharge and HP. I use energy recharge Elemental Mastery and Elemental Mastery. You can go Energy Recharge, HP. You will be completely okay. No need to go for Elemental Mastery at all. Because it's like, yeah. It's a waste. It's a waste for Barbara. Oh, hi. Hi, Kumar. Mine 50, 160, 150 year. Oh, you mean like your traveler? That's alright. You know, like why I use, like, most likely you use your traveler as a DPS, but you know, like if you use traveler in a Hyperbloom team, that DPS, that damage is not important at all. You only need that aura and that's it. You only need to apply Dendro. Because let's say if you use Quick Bloom team with Alhaitham, something like this, then yes, you need like some DPS. If you want to use your traveler as a DPS, which I wouldn't suggest, you know why? Because cooldowns is high, energy cost is also high, AD cost is just in crazy high. It's like, yeah, it's so crazy. In this case, it would be nice to you, better to use him as a supportive character. And Barbara use as a on-field DPS. It's not DPS, by the way. She just like apply Electro because Raiden has a coordinated attack. And that's it. She's like activated, like something like this.
Let's do this then!
Nice and spicy. Everybody stand. Eat this.
As one with wind and cloud.
Yes, you are. Qualified.
Adventure time.
Oh, by the way.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Fallen leaves adorn my...
You're toast. Commendable. Everlasting as them. I'm going in.
I would suggest you to switch Shanling with Shinchu if you have. You know why? Because against these enemies, it's better to use Shinchu, like Hydra one. Would be nice because maybe you just like waste so much time on like first half, you know, and because of that you don't have enough time to kill this one. Oh, this too fatty is easy with Arlecchino. Yes, it's easy, but if you use like you don't have. Okay, all right, that's all right. And yes, it's easy, not difficult. If you like can finish it in time, why not? So yeah.
Oh, come on down. We're having so much fun.
Germinate!
I'll protect us. Gotcha. Brain of fire.
Oh yeah, by the way. I forgot.
I didn't factor this
Yes,
in.
I forgot. Let me do it again. I forgot. Last time, if I'm not mistaken, I told you that don't use Barbara skill at all in like against that goal. Because Barbara applied, let me show you. I showed you that last time. Most likely you use that skill again and again, which is a problem. When you use Barbara by like when she heals you, she apply Hydro application on like your active character, which is a problem. Like yeah. And because of that,
We can do that.
let me show you. When you use that skill, just like look around here. You see, like she applies Hydro for any active character, you see? In this case, that lady can freeze you like continuously and you can do anything about that. So don't use that her skill. Just use a Xilonen and that's it. Oh, if you know that, then okay.
Let's do this then!
Let's light it up.
Wind strike!
Overruled. This is where
Laid back!
everybody stand. Eat this.
As one with wind and cloud!
Boba, get them. Overruled.
One with nature!
I'm going in. Hey,
fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Everlasting as the moon. Transfix. I'm the prize man. Huh? Everybody stand.
Hydro would be nice, like Shinchu would be nice, but if you don't have, that's alright. So yeah, don't use or like barbarous skill against this boss.
Oh, come on! We're having so much fun! Busted. Game's up. Fun's over. Slip, slide, spread!
But you can use normal, barbarous normal.
Rain of bullets!
Shine down.
Gotcha. Ouch. Here comes the catch.
There is no escape.
Propagate! Germinate!
Gotta keep trying. Let's just...
You see? Like if you use that barbarous skill, you definitely will die. Like it's like, but if you don't, you just can survive. It's like easy, not so difficult. So yeah, I would suggest you to try again, but if you fail, no problem, I can do it. Oh, enjoy. You just like spam it. I'm excited about Xilonen. Do a 10 pulls to come. Oh, do a 10 pulls to calm down. Actually, yes, Mirak. You know, like, yeah. And just imagine he just like ruined his like 50-50 or like maybe guaranteed and get like kinich or something. Of course, I wouldn't suggest you to do that. The vortex is 5 a.m. Yes. Like, let's say when you use, let me show you my build, dreamers. Like, for Alhaitham, his build is like this. Elemental Mastery Sands, Dendro Damage Goblet, and Crit Rate Crit Damage. It depends on your needs. Like this. If you don't have Dendro Damage Goblet, you can go Elemental Damage Goblet, Elemental Mastery Damage Goblet. But keep that in mind, Dendro is better. Dendro Damage is better. About Elemental Mastery, for me it's 450, but if you use double Dendro, which is, I would say, better to use double Dendro with Alhaitham, like if like it can be Dendro Traveler, it can be Nahid if you have, or maybe I don't know Yao Yao, or maybe Kalei, like any of them with Deepwood, because usually for Alhaitham it's like 2-piece or Gilded Dream. Gilded Dream is the best one. Just keep that in mind. This 4-piece set is the best set for him, like Gilded Dreams. But if you don't have enough like good stats, let's say perfect stats, something like this, you can go like 2-piece Golden Troop and 2-piece EM set, like this one, like Wanderer Troop, and also we have, oh yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, and Gilded Dream also gives you 80 Elemental Mastery. Because all of his attack, or like whether you use his burst or skill, it's considered to be a skill damage. Actually, 30k with one sword, it's good. It's not bad if you ask me. 30k with one sword, because like he has that projectile attacks, and that attacks, like those attacks, all of them do like great amount of damage. Alright, Bo. So yeah, like don't use Bo that skill and you will be completely okay. You know why? By using that skill, barbarous skill, like it's difficult. Also, would be nice, by the way, if you write down like some of the... You know why? What I would suggest you to do, maybe... It's not a... Now you need a healer, actually. Oh yeah, anyway, like you tried, then we will do some. Dendro Goblet is not rare, but you know, like it's not so rare, but like any other damage goblet, the same. it's not so rare, but you know, like as you know, like getting like good damage goblet, it's difficult in this game. Like getting good artifacts with good sets is difficult in this game. Let me show. Like last, what the last I did? Just a second. Let me show you guys. The last one is for me. I want to get like crit damage here. Like it was level 14, something like that. I got defense, flat defense. Would be nice to get like attack or crit damage. Elemental Mastery is completely useless. I don't need that at all for kinich. So yeah, even defense would be better, but still. About it's another one Dendro. I'll keep it. And that's it. I just like melt all of my... I didn't melt them. I just spent all of my Dendro damage goblets to get like one decent. Unfortunately, I failed. So we'll see how it goes. I will level up it today. And I need one flower. Like, I got Sino and his signature and Ayato and his signature like in 20 pulls each. Oh, that's crazy actually, Mirak. And by the way, like to be honest, I don't like Ayato so much. It's Ayato, right? His signature is great. It's really useful. But Ayato I don't, but even though like I don't like him, he's good, he's a good character. Because his burst lasts for 18 seconds, something like that, cooldown 20. You can use, has a pretty good like Hydro application. You can use it. But Sino, that signature is crazy actually. Maybe, I don't want to say it's one of the best, but it's so versatile. You can use it on so many characters. So yeah, congrats with that. I tried to get that weapon, by the way. 44% crit damage, which is crazy.
You want?
Okay, well, I will try tomorrow. Good night. Oh yeah, good night. Good night, Bon. And if so, I will accept that Discord. No worries about that. You can send me like data, like info. I will join and do it. No problem. I will accept that Discord. I accepted it. So about the topic, guys, like about the name of the topic, like Goblet with the city with ear and for real, that's crazy. Goblet, which one? Like Goblet? Oh, about Alhaitham. By the way, you don't need to farm Alhaitham for artifacts. You know why? Because we have artifacts in a strong box. We have Gilded Dreams. By the way, also, you can use Deepwood as well on him. You know why? Back then, I used to use... If you go with only one Alhaitham, is only one Dendro on a field, Deepwood will get you more damage than any other sets. Because Deepwood like decrease Dendro resistance by 30%, which is good. So if you like don't have another Dendro character on your team, like would be better to go Deepwood. He is like Alhaitham is flexible because of like artifact set. You can use literally like, I don't want to say anything, but yeah, you can use anything because like, you know, like if you have crazy elemental mastery sets, pieces, you don't even need to use 2-piece as something like this. You just go as much EM as you can give them. I mean, in terms of the sets, like substats, you know, and you will be, I don't want to say it's a great one, but still, you will be okay. Because his damage comes out from Elemental Mastery. It scales on EM and attack. But EM is better for him. That's why Nahida is so great, because Nahida, by using that burst and visits her field she creates, he gives a like active character up to 250 Elemental Mastery, which is a huge buff, I would say. Today is Emily's birthday. Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot about that. Yeah, today's her birthday. Let's try Emily. Okay.
Reconstitute! Look alive!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Target acquired. For the Lord of the Night!
Glory to which none can compare! Especially not when I'm in a bad mood. Measly insects! Now you must pay.
Actually, you know that how he's not so annoying, not gonna lie. I thought he would be, but he's okay. I mean, like, as soon as you move, he stopped talking, which is crazy. He only talks when that burst is on the field. Also, with him is super fun, not gonna lie. Oh, you mean Emily? You just used to him. How still annoying. Oh no, I'm yes, maybe Miracle, maybe. I mean, like, get used to like voices. Let's say yes, maybe. So okay. So about Xilonen, if you guys like want to get that character, I would say Constellation 0 and Weapon, then Constellation 2. Not because it's bad or something, it's because will cost you less Primogems. But if you have enough and want to get let's say more powerful Xilonen, then why not? What is this place? I've never been here. Oh, maybe most likely it's like, yeah. Constellation 2 is great because of all of the buffs she gives, like not the buffs, of course it's HP, like energy regeneration for energy, like burst reduction time, or for by 6 seconds it's good. Also like geo damage, etc. But anyway, I wouldn't suggest you to go for Constellation. Like if you want to get weapon, it's okay, you can switch the weapon anytime you want, but keep that in mind, that weapon most likely cannot be used by any other characters in Genshin, at least for now. Even... just a second. As I know, even like none of the characters exist at the moment can use it, because it's only like passive activate on Night Soul. Just a second. Duration is effort increase new. Oh no, it's not actually. You know, it's not. Like after can gain Ode of Flower after normal or plunge attack, hit an opponent, defense is equal. It's not actually. It's not like rely on Night Soul. So yeah, you can use it actually on like not any sword characters, but let's say it still can be useful on Albedo. Like since it's like defense. And you can use Albedo in this case as a supportive character or any other. Let me check it as well. It's a normal and plunge attack, hit an opponent, defense increased by 8% and gain 10% of elemental damage bonus for the wielder.
Now there's an idea.
Contribute
Oh, just a moment, please. I
when
need
these
to jot
effects
this
reach
down.
2 stacks, it means you need to do like 2 normal, 2 plunge, etc. Second stack duration is refreshed. Increase all. Yeah, actually it's good. You need like, yes, you know what it can do, like this weapon is not like for, yes, you can easily use it on any other characters, but unfortunately sword characters with defense, it means it can be useful on Albedo on Chiori. Oh, I'm sorry, not actually yes, Chiori as well, because she can plunge, and in this case she can be supportive character and also deal some damage. You know why? Because
You really are a one-trick pony,
like,
you know.
even though she is a crit rate, crit damage character, she plays at tomato. She casts tomatoes, I mean like dolls, to deal some damage. And yeah, actually it's not a bad, it's not so bad. Yes, I have Albedo, but if you have, let's say, Chiori, it's still useful. I saw that like it depends on elemental, like Night Soul mechanic. Actually, in this case, like, yeah, it's better to get that weapon, if you ask me. What team you use with Emily Dream? Oh, Dreamers. R1. C1 is better, right? Of course, R1, right? R1 is better than, like, Constellation 1 Xilonen. Because Xilonen, Constellation 1 gives you, like, elemental, like, resistance, etc. But R1 gives you weapon. But if you compare, like, Constellation 2 Xilonen with... Oh, it's about Emily. Oh no, it's about Xilonen. So yeah, if you want to get like Constellation 2 Xilonen, Constellation 2 Xilonen is better than Constellation 0 with her weapon. Just keep that in mind. So yeah, like Constellation 2 is better, but I would suggest to go for a weapon if you ask me. You know why? It's pretty versatile. You can use it on Chiori, you can use it on, because she's a defense scaler, you can use it on Albedo. Also defense scaler. You can use it on, let me check the characters, and it doesn't depend on Night Soul mechanic. You like can
Benny's
be
adventure team, assemble!
by the way, you can use it on Bennett.
Benny's adventure team,
You can use that weapon on Bennett. If you have enough energy recharge, you can give that weapon Bennett, build Bennett with defense, you know, without HP, energy recharge and defense. And since that weapon gives you 42% defense, you will be alright, you know. So in this case, you can get that 3.2 cap defense. That weapon is actually not so bad. Now I think that, just a second, let me check it again. You know why? Even if you get that weapon but cannot get that Xilonen, you can still use that sword. If I'm not mistaken, but according to the data, yes. I don't think Xinchu is good with that weapon. You know why? Xinchu is mostly like, even though he gives you defensive utility, Xinchu is mostly offensive character, you know? Like, let's say he is sub DPS, but Bennett is supportive character. It means you can easily use that weapon on him.
where did that come from?
You can use that weapon on Jin as well, even though it, oh no, Jin is like, yeah, you will struggle a little bit, you know why? Like, yeah, no. Bennett is okay with that weapon. Yes, you will get less healing. You will get less healing, but that's alright. Because weapon itself gives you like... Okay, Bennett advance. Albedo, this is like his scales on defense. Chiori. By the way, maybe Chichi is not a bad option. You know why? Because Chichi can heal. And maybe because of that. Other than that, I don't think it's good. You know why? Because like Kaya is like good. Kaya might be useful as well if you get energy recharge. You know why? Because additional elemental damage bonus. Why not? To all team party members. Yeah, definitely not like this one, not this one. And DPS characters at all. But yes, I would say Bennett, Albedo definitely. Albedo yes, and Chiori yes. Because you can sacrifice Chiori's crit damage. like for that weapon and gets like, since Chiori is off field, you still can get those tomatoes damage anyway. Albedo is off field as well, and you can do couple normal attacks. You will be completely okay. That's why I told you guys that Xilonen doesn't need that resistance to interruption. I mean, like the buff they give her like couple days ago, you know, like 0.5 coefficient of resistance to interruption. It's completely useless. You know why? Because as soon as she uses, let me show you why it's useless. Let me go the team. So let me just do like something like this. Let's go the team like this. Let me go Albedo. Yes, Albedo cannot get infusion, but like he can create a crystal because of field. Let me go Shinchu. Let me go Bennett and Shanling. I will not use this duo, just like
May
as a
knowledge
fillers.
guide you.
So yeah, if you use this team, let me go to like some. Do you have Raiden? So Tanaki, can I give you have? Oh, I'm sorry if I missed some question. C6 Kukish good with Raiden. C6 Kujo is Sara good. Yes. Sorry if I missed some question, guys. I use Emily with my friend C6 Arlecchino band. Oh, just crazy actually, of course. Kujo is Sara right now. Congrats with that, Tanuki. I don't know why. I mean, like, you know, Sara is good. It's not a bad character, especially for Raiden and with constellations. So yeah, about like this thing. What I wanna like use why she doesn't need that constellation. When you do something like this.
Not good.
Oh my. And you do elemental, like you see I get a shield already. So that's why you don't need that. You see I get a crystal.
What's it done?
He will create that crystals again and again. And that's a pyro now. You see? So that's why,
Rain outlines
because
your
that
fate.
field, it's a geo field. And if you attack with elemental attack, you get that. And since Xilonen, you need to use her skill, by the way. Like the proper way to use it's like use her skill, then do couple normal attacks, because she needs to do elemental damage bonus, like to get that Night Soul points. So you will get that shield anyway. That's why that resistance to interruption is like, let's say, kinda some useless addition, I would say. You know? But still it's good because it's stackable. Unfortunately, it applies only for Xilonen. Would be nice to get that for all of the characters, because 0.5 coefficient is not so great. It's just like some addition, you know? Let's say little addition for her especially. It's like, it will like, can keep you safe for a couple shots, something like this. But her Constellation 1 Xilonen's like coefficient, which is 0.25, is great. It's better than Shinchu has.
One is fast on one's feet. Try to keep pace.
Why Bennett and defense is good? Oh no, the Bennett and defense is not good, right? It's because of weapon. If you want to use like, it's not good, but that weapon, like Xilonen's signature weapon, can be used on Bennett. Since Bennett is like supportive character, you can easily, let me show you. I'm pretty sure that, guys, you have some trash artifacts with defense. Let's say, it's not trash of course, but still, let me show you. Like artifacts like something like this. With defense percentage, right? And with good stats. Something like this. Attack, crit damage, elemental mastery. Or something like this, you know? Like crit damage with a lot of like energy recharge. Or something like, I don't know, like it's a great stat. Just imagine, like I'm pretty sure you have something like this. No way you don't have. Or something like this. Just let me show you. Another one, HP, with a Bennett, for Bennett by the way, if you want some healing. Another one. So I have a ton of this. Yeah, I have really like ton of these artifacts. You just build them You just like level them up. I'm sorry. You just level them up, and your bandit will be okay with defense, you know. And give him healing bonus on the last, or like energy recharge sand, defense, healing bonus, something like this, to get that 3k cap. And you can use that Xilonen signature weapon to give additional 25.6% elemental damage bonus. Because, like, if I'm not mistaken, first beta was like it's not stackable. At the moment, it's stackable. So let's say if you even, let's say like it might be that you cannot use Xilonen in some teams, you know, or maybe you need some additional damage, right? You can keep Xilonen on that 4-star weapon and give that 5-star on to Bennett and give some additional damage on another team, you know, something like this. It's possible.
Illusion shot.
Come on! Show your courage!
Claim these souls. Shine down. The wind moves.
None can compare.
I got him cornered.
Measly insects.
Yes, you are.
Wind strike. Illusion shattered.
Yeah, skyward!
I know it's a little bit like since I don't use with Emily, with other characters, and you know why I don't use Emily in Overworld. When she casts that skill, it lasts for 22 seconds and it always ruins my videos. So yeah, just imagine I read some dialogues, etc., and that skill is on a field. That's yes. By the way, by killing these dudes, you can get a Luxur's chest, if I'm not mistaken. The place is right here. Don't miss this place. If I'm not mistaken, I haven't made the video because like it's obvious. It's like most likely you already got that. So is Navi and Albedo good? Alright, if you ask me, I use Albedo a lot. You mean like on the same team? Yes. But Albedo is a little bit specific character. You know why? Albedo, by using his burst, gives elemental mastery bonus. I don't know why they made like Albedo like this. You know, let me read that. But I like Albedo, and you know why? Albedo is like, let me show you. I can use, by the way, let me use Albedo. Oh, let me first show his build and his skills. So yeah, on my Albedo with Cinnabar, it's like, let's say it's the best weapon for him. It's even though it's 4-star, none of the 5-star can be better than this one because elemental skill damage is increased by 80% of defense, which is crazy. Artifacts, I use 2-piece. Like 4-piece of this one is better, but you know, like it has some weird condition and I don't like it so much, even though it's good. And I have 4-piece. Constellation 0, talents like 9, 9 and 6. This one is useless, but since he was my first 5-star character, let's say first premium 5-star character, I back then like didn't know that, and so it's useless completely. This one is useless as well because it deals, yes, it gives some damage if you build him with the emblem set. Yes, that multiplier is pretty high, especially for such old character, because he's pretty old. But this one is important. Yes, it's like you see that multipliers, damage like 20, like 230 for out of defense, and duration 30 seconds. Skill cooldown is 4 seconds only. On sets, it's like defense, geo damage bonus, and crit rate. And overall, I have like 270, like 2.7k defense and 60 to 1. So yeah, you need to build him with like crit rate, crit damage, unfortunately. Can anyone tell what was that video? Which one? Neuvillette. Oh yeah, actually I haven't seen that video as well. I will check that. All right. So about like, let me. Oh. Yes, let me use Navi on the second half. No, let me go like this team. Let me go the team like, oh yeah, I need Hydra. I forgot about that. Can I? Let's try it. Why not? Okay, let's go Arlecchino, Chinchu, and for the second half we can use, yeah, double Geo, double Pyro. For this one, yeah, let's go Xianyun. According to leaks, Xilonen weapon have, yes, it's not leaks, it's like already, yes, you're right, it was like that second like stat, it's 82% defense, which is crazy, by the way, dreamers. That's why I think Bennett can use that and get that 3.2k defense cap. In this case, that weapon can be useful on him, and you can get 25.6% elemental damage bonus. Why not? So yeah, not a bad weapon actually, you know, because you still can use Xilonen like without that weapon. Let's say you use like Bennett on one side and Xilonen on another side. Let's say you use Xilonen with a team like Neuvillette, Furina, Xilonen and Raiden, or let's say I don't know, Nahida, right? And on the other side you use like Bennett, Shanling, etc. and you just give that weapon to Bennett, give him a lot of defense, and you still will be alright. You know why? Because Bennett on... You still can use Noblesse,
is wonderful.
by the way, because
Surely
Noblesse
enough to convince anyone
cannot
to become a wanderer.
like that's it's not stackable with attack, but not with elemental damage bonus. So yeah, actually not a bad option. I just like miss that. I saw that weapon is also rely on that. Maybe that's why they just change, like decrease that 36 to 5.6. You know why? It can be broken on any other characters. Vortex, do you recommend Xilonen with... Oh, about that, of course. I mean, like, if you ask me, like Constellation 2 with R1 signature weapon, just like, that's crazy, actually. No need to go further, but Constellation 2, of course, it's crazy. And you know why? Like, you can use that weapon on Albedo, on Chiori, on Bennett. Like, but defense build Bennett. And if you have Constellation 2, on Xilonen you can use like that craftable weapon and like use them on like different sides, you know, like let's say Bennett on one side, on one team, and Xilonen on another team. So why not? It's a buff for your team. So yeah. But you know, like it will cost you a lot. And if you ask me, like a strategy how to pull, I would suggest go for Xilonen first, at least get one copy, then go for a weapon, and then try to get constellations. Because you know why? Because you can, like, I would say something like this: go Xilonen and weapon, build Xilonen, try to use her. If you see that you are completely comfortable and you are satisfied with that damage, debuff, etc., then just skip constellation. If you're not and need more something, then go for constellations. So yeah, but it worth it definitely, because like, you know, that buff she gives at Constellation 2 is just amazing. It's crazy, not gonna lie, because it's not damage, it's like stats, it's HP, it's crit damage for cryo, which is good if you have Risley. It's for cryo, it's just a second, let me check it. Just a second. Yeah, crit damage for Cryo and
There are
elemental
leaves
damage
around.
bonus for Geo. Maybe
I
you
know
will not
just
use
the
that
tune
Geo,
to
but
accompany
still
them.
it's
Foolish to
good
hear.
for Xilonen herself, you know? It's not bad. It's and 45% attack buff for Pyro characters. So yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, she's good, not gonna lie. Oh, you're welcome, you're welcome. Can I Hey Sino. Can anyone tell me what's that video? Oh yeah, what's that? I will check that video as well, by the way. Alright, let me use that it's alright. So yeah, right. About that albedo. So let me finish this one real quick.
Time to go.
Let's get it on! Witness the power of Fuwa! Know my sword! Rain!
As one with wind and cloud.
Laid bare! Let me lead you a verse! Know my sword! Gloves off!
Yeah. I usually
Buckle up!
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. Wind strike.
actually if you ask me,
Body and mind. Let's get it on! Know my sword! Witness the power of good!
I would suggest to go Electro on this team, you know why?
Freshness preserved.
This is where you fall. Let's get it on! Rain outlines your fate. Know my...
Sorry for I want Shinchu Constellation. I want. Yeah, Shinchu is good. Actually, not gonna lie, I use Shinchu a lot. You know why? I don't like, even though Xianyun my favorite character, I don't like her skill. It's a little bit. Sometimes it's annoying to use because you need to stop it, and if you like messed up with like keyboard something, so yeah, it's like you need to do like again and again and again to get used to it, and even though you can like mess up. But Shinchu is like straightforward, just kill with that sacrificial sword. Okay, about Albedo, by the way. So this is one, oh yeah.
Proper send-off!
Unfortunately, can I?
Everybody stand! Umbrella warfare, I guess!
Yeah, that's great actually.
Feeling lucky?
Witness my great undertaking.
Nice and spicy! Eat this! Umbrella warfare, I guess!
Okay, let me do this.
A proper send-off! From the Cena with love!
Come on, just leave me.
Watch out! Ha ha! Umbrella warfare, I guess!
Your coming was foretold. Where the eternal oasis
Proper send-off! From the... I'm going in!
bloom as the flowers in Guravad. The eternal oasis.
Hiya!
Sorry about his damage. You see, it's 20k.
You're toast!
I will not
Everybody
use
stand
like my Chiori. I only will use
Moment of
Albedo.
birth. Coming to be.
Off we go.
Nice and spicy.
Oh my god, it's not so.
Burst forward.
Let's light it up. I'm going.
You always get that elemental shield, by the way.
Booba, get them.
It's in that field. And every 2 seconds, you get 20k geo damage bonus.
Coming to be.
Teamwork is at the frying pan. You're toast.
You see, yeah, it's just like don't mind that timing. I just want to show you, like, even without, like, let's say any other characters, you get, like, 2 geo gives you 20k damage bonus with no effort whatsoever. And if you use that, like his elemental burst, it gives you 125. Just let me show you. So yeah, when you use his burst, it gives you elemental mastery of nearby party members by 125 for 10 seconds. It's good for vaping, for melting, so yeah, not a bad character. I like to use him because that field gives you that crystal shield immediately and you completely saved, let's say. Of course, it's not Zhongli shield, but Zhongli shield, like with Zhongli you lose some time, you know, like you need to hold that. Anyway, like it's the Zhongli shield is better anyway. Why is like that? Oh, bye bye, Sino. Alright, so guys, like if you want me to use some different team. Oh, by the way, what I wanted to check. Let me switch my. If you remember, guys, yesterday I used kinich with that supportive set. Let me try to do it again. You know why? I want to check with a Hyperbloom how it goes. Like Hyperbloom with that, I wanna check if he can give like buff to all of the characters. You know, like Hydro, Electro, and Dendro. Actually, it's possible. Oh no, it's bad actually. It's better to like switch this one. Just a second. Yeah, switching artifact in this game, it's like so bad. By the way, they can fix that, but I don't know why they just like avoid to do that. Oh yeah, let's make going like something with attack. So it's 4 piece. I don't need his damage, but it's okay actually. It's alright. I mean, like I can switch. I need energy recharge. Let's try this thing. For up 1's HP was Neuvillette. Yes, exactly. I mean, like Xilonen's Constellation 2. Yes, like Xilonen's Constellation 2, it's crazy. That Neuvillette got his Dragon's Power duo. Yes, but not only for a Neuvillette, by the way. You can get like, you can increase your mualani. You can increase like Xinchu if you want him on use him on field. Let's say, oh no, not Xinchu, my bad. Xinchu scales on attack, but Yelan, mualani, Furina, by the way, also. You know why Furina? That's why team with Furina might be like a Neuvillette is going to be strong, because in this case you don't need Constellation 2 Furina and you can go like Hydro Damage Goblet straight away with Xilonen because she gives that 40% HP buff. So yeah, like she is good. Actually, that Constellation is crazy, not gonna lie. And enjoy, Constellation 2 or Xilonen is better than Constellation 0 with that weapon. But if you get the weapon as well, it's just like, yeah, you know, like a win-win situation. Alright. It's better to use Hyper Bloom like on a second half, just for test. Like I will go the team like this. Oh yeah. Let me do it on like, let me do that on in Overworld first. And by the way, Nahide is pretty
May
helpful.
knowledge guide.
Nahide is pretty helpful. Without Nahide, damage is not so great. Unfortunately, Nahide is really help. Like, okay, let me do this one. Oh, hi Yoni, how are you doing? Yeah. What's the title of the video? Not like can afford any haha. Title of the video, it's about like what? Try kinich spread team. Okay, I will try it. Like it's about like Xilonen constellations with weapon and without weapon with constellations. So like it depends on your Primogems. If you have enough, if you have extra Primogems, you can go for Constellation 2, which is a little bit costly, like it's a little bit expensive, but better than Constellation 0 and R1 weapon, her signature weapon. But if you ask me, like getting that weapon is not a bad idea because that weapon is like pretty versatile and you can use that weapon on Chiori, on Albedo, I think on Bennett as well, but you need to build him as a like with defense. In this case, he can buff like give you up to like 20-25 elemental damage bonus. Why not, you know? Actually, it's like healing elemental, so yeah, it would be nice to get some additional buff. And that weapon gives you 48.7% of defense, which is also cool. Alright.
Everyone hold hands. The Temple of Wisdom.
Ring cutter. Huh?
Locked on.
So let me check which buffs I got. Now it's only Dendro, right? No Electro. No, I got... No, it's not for her. Just a second. Yeah, I forgot about that boss, by the way.
Rain outlines your face.
Let me do it again.
Time to act.
You must pay.
Are you running away?
What's the answer? For a title? Oh yes, about answer, by the way, it depends. If you have enough, or like, oh, 3, then let's check it. HP, Dendro please. Now it's HP and Dendro please. Okay. Yeah. The answer of like the title, it's like if you ask me, go for Constellation 0 and R1, because let's say it's the most most available and not so expensive, and you will get enough damage and buff and debuff and buff because you will use Cinder City, etc. So yeah, you will be alright, and you can use that weapon on other characters as well. But if you have enough Primogems, Constellation 2 is better than that signature. But if you can get Constellation 2 and signature, That's crazy actually, because Constellation 2 is for real, it's insane, because Constellation 1 gives you resistance to interruption, which is crazy, with a coefficient 0.25, and that resistance to interruption applied to all of your team members. So let's say if you go with Arlecchino, you don't need any resistance to interruption. Xilonen will give that for you. She will also give the resistance to interruption to Neuvillette. And if you know, guys, it's not like Dia's resistant to interruption, because Dia create a field and you need to be within that field. But with Xilonen, she creates a field around the character. So it's like, it's so good for melee characters.
Hey! No, my sword! Let me read you a verse.
No, it gives only Dendro. That's bad actually, you know why? It gives only Dendro. I didn't expect that. I thought I can get something, you know? So that I can get maybe Hydro, Electro, because, or maybe with a spread I can do that. Let me try spread team. If you lose 50-50, you need at least 300s. Oh yeah, you mean like with Constellation? Yes, you need a lot, not gonna lie. Because, yes, getting, like, you know, like, it's still, like, it's a gacha game. But yes, if you lose 50-50, let's, like, think that you need, like, let me, like, I'm not, like, flexing, but let me show you. At the moment, I have, like, let's say if it's 78 each character, it means I can get like 5 guaranteed and 5 50-50, you know, something like this. So consider that if you lose your 50-50, you need like your Primogems multiplied by 2. Like let's say 78. I usually count like as 80, something like this, or 78. But just keep that in mind. Yes, you need a lot if you lose 50-50. Usually, like, let's say you can get, like, I never thought that like someone go for Constellation and like lose all of the 50-50s, because it's impossible. Time to time you can get like some early 5-star or like win 50-50. It's possible. All right, let me go spread one. Actually, you know, like, Yao Yao is the best for him, because Yao Yao gives you Dendro damage bonus, like Nahide is not so good. So let's go this one, let's go this one, and maybe like this.
In the name of the Prinzessin.
Oopsie.
I'll take good care of everything.
Oh yeah, I forgot to switch my, okay, just a second. Okay, I just wanted to test some, alright, some Cinder City. Anyway, like, test went not so great. I will do it like maybe like tomorrow or maybe day after tomorrow. But you can get like a Dendro damage bonus, which is good. And his weapon is, oh yeah. Either way, time will show us what will happen. Yes, yes, Enjoyer, I agree with you. It's not expensive. Vortex, You have pools that I cannot make in my entire... Yo, you can actually, Ali. If you can like save your Primogems, you can get like definitely. You know why? It's all about saving. If you spend your Primogems on any banner, then of course you cannot save them, Ali. Don't get me wrong. But for you guys now, it's a little bit difficult, since maybe your account is pretty new, and because of that, you will get more and more good characters. That's a problem. Just imagine, we will most likely, according to some info, we will get Neuvillette and Arlecchino on the same phase, which is crazy actually. Like, both of them are great characters. I would like go Neuvillette over Arlecchino if you ask me, but if you don't have Pyro, you still can be alright with Bennett Xianyun duo, by the way, because that's crazy duo. Oh, but until I got Arlecchino, I always use that duo, by the way. So yeah, that's a great characters. Like Bennett and Xianyun, they both just insane. You just, yes, you need like a little bit more energy recharge on your Xianyun, but still she's cool. But if you need some, like, let's say, you know, like dedicated Pyro damage, like Pyro DPS characters, then yes, like Arlecchino is great. Oh, hi Naban, how are you doing? Oski. Hi Oski, how are you doing, guys? Guaranteed Xilonen C0s and I hope win 50-50 on Nahida. Actually, it's not a bad idea. I would suggest, like, if let's say it depends on Oski, I would, like, if your account is pretty new, I would suggest you go Nahida over Xilonen, but Xilonen is not a bad addition for future at least, because, you know, like, even at Constellation 0, building Xilonen is not so difficult. You don't need that weapon, you can skip it easily, you can use craftable one and you will be completely okay. And in this case, you can, let's say, if you don't have Kazuha, with characters like Hydro, Electro, Pyro and Cryo, you can use Xilonen and get more DPS. Yes, she is not, like, she has some, like, it's not, I don't want to say she's difficult to use, but just keep that in mind. To activate that debuff, you need to use her skill, do couple normal attacks, like infuse normal attacks, just keep that in mind. It's not like ordinary normal attacks. Infuse normal attacks, and after that you get like up to one each hit, infused hit will give you 35 night soul points, and as soon as you get 90 soul points, you that debuff like automatically like triggers. So yeah, it's not so difficult to use, you will get used to it definitely. But also keep that in mind that to activate Cinder City passive, you first need to apply some aura on a character. What I want to say. That said, this one activates upon triggering a reaction. This one. You want this set on supportive Xilonen, by the way. After the equivalent character triggers a reaction related to the elemental type, only after that nearby party members gain. Also, if a character for 15 seconds. If the equivalent character is in the Night Soul Blessing state when triggering the reaction with this effect, Night Soul Blessing state, it's like that orange, like, it's not aura, but it's like orange, like on a character. So yeah, you can get like 28% more. So just keep that in mind. It's like you need like to get used to it. It's not like Kachina. Kachina in this case way more comfortable because you just activate her skill and that's it. Wait maybe a second or two and you will get that buff. With Xilonen it's a little bit difficult, a little bit different. Cryo is dead. You know, I wouldn't say that, Enjoyer. You know why? Because we still have Grizzly. Also, with Constellation 2, by the way, Cryo gets 50% crit damage bonus, which is crazy. And yes, in this case, maybe you can go more Elemental Mastery for Grizzly to do like melt damage. Shehe and Grizzly is adopted child. I'm stemming from Furina banner. Today I completed Kazuha quest and it was dope. Oh yeah, actually Kazuha has a great, like in Azuma, yes. No, I mean about Oski, about your like strategy. I mean like getting Xilonen was guaranteed and then go for Nahida. Yes, you can go. You know why? like as I mentioned before, Nahida is a great. She's like insane if you don't have her. But you know, like let's say Xilonen for now, like she doesn't have any replacement character. Nahida, you somehow can use Traveler and Yao Yao if you have, or Traveler like Collei, you know? Yes, unfortunately you need to use 2 characters because like, yes, you can use one, but in this case one character cannot give you enough Dendro Aura if you need, like Dendro application if you need. That's why I usually, if you notice that, for me it's better to use like 1 Hydro and Electro, and instead of that go for 2 Dendro. MATLAB. After doing 85% MATLAB, I can find anything out of remaining MATLAB. Alright, let me try this like team, like it's like, let's try if it's go like spread. I would say yes with Fischl. Would be nice to go on only Raiden, but let's try it.
Don't be scared!
Target acquired. Claim these souls.
The dead would blaze!
Okay.
You blade! Shadow Raven! Let night!
For the Lord of the Night.
Pleasure doing business with
It's not good, unfortunately. Yes, like even like let's say even Hyper Bloom team is better than this one. I tried this team actually. Spread is not okay with Kinich. Yeah, unfortunately, because you know why? Because with Spread you like Hyper Bloom. Why Hyper Bloom is okay, or maybe even like Furina is okay, because Furina gives you buff. And it's like, yeah, it's good. Without that, yes, it's a little bit difficult. Let me try this team in Spiral Abyss. I tried this team yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. It's like Virgin team, but without Emily. Did you watch that Hoyoverse clips? I mean, like it's like the last one, which lasts for 2 hours, something like this, right? I haven't yet, but I will. It's not 2 hours. It's like about like 40 minutes, something like that. Let me check it. Just a second. Like it released today. Yes. It's I just like, yeah. Just a second. Oh, I missed that. Так, alright guys. Let me go like... So yeah, without like Shinchu. By the way, not a bad team at all. Like Shinchu, Kinich, Dia and Bennett. Also second half. Yeah, let's try the... Yes, unfortunately this team is... Second one is... Mago Kenki. I will try this team on Mago Kenki as well. Unfortunately, like the dreamers, like the spread is not okay, and you know why spread is not okay? It's not because of kinich damage. Kinich needs some additional like if he cannot create like get that 20 night soul points, he needs at least some damage. You know, let's say damage from the supportive characters. Also, so yeah, Hyper Bloom, by the way, is also valuable for him, like even if you go without like cryo, etc. I will try this team as well. I tried a couple times, if I'm not mistaken, yesterday. It's like went pretty okay. Wrongly one was cool. That wrongly one was cool. That not impact. Oh yeah, it's like. You know why when spread can be useful? Maybe spread can be useful with Baiju, with Emily, and with one Electro. In this case, yes, let's say like Raiden. Because Baiju with passive 4 can give you some buff. Emily, it's on field DPS. In this case, you can do something. I will try with Emily, but without this character, Nahida is not so great, unfortunately, for spreading. You know why? And Yao Yao seems also, because you need to be within that radish like field, like to get that 50% additional elemental damage bonus.
Let's light it up! I'm going in! Look alive!
Rain Cutter! Rain outlines your fate! Know my soul!
Locked on!
I missed a lot of time.
Look who's here.
Witness the power of the one!
Everybody stand back!
Fortunate target acquired! Claim these souls!
The dead will raise and
Rain outlines your fate! Know my soul!
teamwork is dreamwork! Buckle up!
Let's light it up!
Yeah.
I got him cornered!
Let me try Hyper Bloom for on the second half. Yeah, but without Furina, with Shinchu. Shinchu is like, why Shinchu is good? Because Shinchu gives you healing and gives you resistance to interruption, some defensive. Can you tell me the team for... Yes, of course, without anime characters, they just... Yes, of course. Just a second. Like full, right? Or 11.1 without animal. Can you tell me the team for like without animal characters? They just like completely ignore me. And oh yeah, actually, you know, you don't have Sucrose, Oski. If you don't have Sucrose, like I would say it's a little bit difficult. You know why? Kinich really does a lot of damage. With low. No, Mirak, it's not like yes, it's yes and no, Mirak, but no need to be like don't see the numbers. You know why? Because this Pile Abyss has this one. After the active characters uses elemental skill, which is Kinich, normal attack and elemental skill damage bonus is increased by 40% for 12 seconds. For characters with Night Soul Blessings, this effect is 80%. So yeah, that just like just keep that in mind. It's like a lot of buff for Kinich. So yeah, in overworld I do about like 100 to 130, something like that. So yeah, it's still good damage, but in this Pile Abyss I did about like, if I'm not mistaken, 350. So it's the max what I did. Can I check it? Just a second. Summaries, right? No, I can't. It's because of like previous one. Unfortunately, yes, they don't give you like No, sadly, I don't have Jin. Okay. So burning is the best vortex. Oh, you know, like yes and no. I will try like a hyperbloom. Just a second. Let me try like 1-1 without. Just a second. Let's just go like. You can. You know why? You can go Shanling if you have Shanling, because Shanling has that Pyronado. You can go Bennett. Second half is pretty easy, like because you only have a Ruin Grader. Try to attack them as fast as possible. In this case, they will just like focus on you, not on that monolith. But with this one, it's a little bit difficult. So yeah, Shanling and Bennett. Then I hope you have like you have Jin. Actually, you have Jin. All right. If you have Jin, you can go Jin as well. And what about Furina? Do you have Furina? Like this team. If you have all of these characters, I would say it's not a bad one. You know. You also can. Yeah, Sucrose, unfortunately, yes. Sucrose, like, I would suggest you, as soon as you get Sucrose, even at Constellation 0, just build her. Yeah, she's crazy character. You don't need even, like, Kazuha. You will be completely okay. You, by the way, you can still use, like, Dendro Traveler Anemo. He's not bad, but a little bit, like, huh. I use Navia, Yelan, Bennett, and Shinchu. Oh no, like actually, first half. Navia, Yelan. Like, would be nice to switch your Shinchu with Shanling if you have. You know why? Because Shanling has AoE on her burst. In this case, would be way better. So yeah, the team like this. Navia, Shinchu, or Yelan, Shanling, and Bennett if you have these characters. I think Xilonen. No, it's not trash or enjoy. You know, like usually they just give some like not so great constellation on C1. I agree with you, but it's not trash. You know why? Because it gives you resistance to interruption. Xilonen Night Soul points like phlogiston consumption in the Night Soul blessing state is decreased by 30%. You know what it means? It means like Night Soul is limited, exceeds by 45. It means she will be more fun in Overworld. Additionally, when Xilonen source samples are active, she can also increase nearby active characters resistant to interruption resistance. Actually, it's not bad because of interruption resistance for nearby party members, and also the first line, like which gives you like more. It's like phlogiston, like a Night Soul blessing. It means more fun in Overworld. So yeah, it's not trash. But yet, let's say yes, it's not about the damage. I agree with you. So it's not about the damage. Only second one gives you some damage. Yeah. Every single wish I do on a standard. I use Navia, back for Sucrose. I don't know, but burning gives points to kinich faster. I didn't read his kit. It's good. No, you're right, Mirak. I mean, like you need burning on a field to create the fields which gives you 20 Night Soul points. Yes, you're completely right. But without that field, I will use my Hyperbloom team, by the way. I will show you. Even without that burning, you still can do pretty good damage in Hyperbloom. He's not bad in Hyperbloom as well. So yeah, like Oski, I would suggest to switch your Yelan or Shinchu. It depends on your preference, like with Shanling. You know why? Because Shanling gives you AoE damage, like she has AoE. In this case, you can do some, like, let's say, maybe additional damage. Like, if it's going to be a little bit like difficult to do that, maybe it's not a bad idea to switch your Traveler to Anemo, because it also has Swirl. Or you can use Sayu, by the way. If you have Sayu, not a bad option, you know. Heizo, no, Heizo is a DPS character, but Sayu, yes. Okay, let's try it. Xilonen, I'll be upgrade for my Navia, definitely. For Navia, yes. 50-50, gods will be mine. Oh my, yes. I saw video. Mualani did 4 million at C6. Is this spoiler a bit? I'm shocked. What? Mualani 4 million at C6. You know, like you can do like 10 million at Constellation 0, Dreamers. You can do 10 million at Constellation 0. 4 million at C6 is nothing. Just keep that in mind. It also depends on the boss you fight against, but you can do 10 millions. I saw 10 millions at Constellation 0, something like this. It's like, yes, with buff, with food against like some enemy, but yes, it's possible. But it's one-time damage, you know, like. Okay, let me try this one. So yeah, I would suggest you to do something like this. When you started first, Oski, just like see the enemy, and you need to focus on this girl first. You know why? Because she attacks from a range. You see? See what happens? So yeah. Oh yeah, by the way. Can you do fall damage? Let's try it. Today I did my maximum damage with it. Oh, congrats! 250 is great, crazy. I'm not so focused on that damage, to be honest, not gonna lie. Let's go this team. Let's go this one. I will show you, I will tell you why. Just a second. Oh my. That's a muscle. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. Muscle memory. Oh, I'm less from my swipe, guys. Oh yeah, we will get her anyway, and I will hope you will get her early, by the way, and weapon as well. But keep that in mind. Even if you like miss weapon, that second one it's also good. Just not, I wouldn't suggest. Yes, again, like I'm sorry. So I wouldn't suggest you to ignore that weapon. But what I would suggest you enjoy, like go for character first, then weapon, then constellations. That's it. If you want to go for constellation, but constellation worth it. Yeah, definitely. If you want to miss Chaska, you don't like her or something. Oh, and by the way, we will get drip marketing anyway. And before going for Xilonen, I would suggest you to wait maybe a couple days. You know why? Because within like maybe 2 or 3 days, we will get some gameplay, maybe some data about Chaska, you know, some info, the skill, etc. You know, like according to, let's say, like we got Mualani. She is a great DPS character, insane DPS character. They also will fix Mualani. We got Kinich, which is kinda okay now, but as soon as we get some supportive characters for him, he will be way better. He's easy to play, easier than Mualani, and he deals pretty good damage, even though he haven't had any supportive characters at the moment. We will get Xilonen, which is great supportive character with debuff and that Cinder City 40% elemental damage bonus. What I want to say, all of the characters are pretty broken. So if you ask me, go for Xilonen. If you want to go for a weapon, go for the weapon and then save your Primogems. Like at least, like I would suggest to see gameplay about Chaska, because maybe Chaska is going to be crazy as well. You know why? If she can change her element and do some damage, that's going to be crazy. Just imagine you have like 4-in-1, one character which can do like, let's say, the only question I have at the moment, will it count and consider at elemental resonance if she change her element? You know, like let's say you go animal, right? Like Bennett, like Chaska, Bennett, Shinchu, and let's say Electro one, right? If she switch her element to Pyro, will it give you additional 25% attack? Or if you switch to Hydro, will it give you 25% HP on your character? So yeah, it's a little bit questionable for me. You know why? Because she is like, let's say she is animal. So we'll see. I mean, if it will give you that buff, then that's great. But I have like some like Actually, I don't believe in that. So yeah, I would suggest you to wait for a gameplay. It's 11, yeah. Oski, you never know what happens. Yeah, I have 62 right now, and I'm hoping to get Xilonen and NVidia. You will be alright, by the way, like Oski. We will get a lot of Primogems within like this, like days, because like anniversary, 1600 Primogems, like maintenance. In 5 days we will get developer stream on September 27th, by the way. On September 28th you will be start getting Primogems. Also, like, don't forget about like 5.1 limited event, which gives you like up to 400 Primogems, also like events, etc. So yeah, main event will bring us like character, by the way, it's Candice for free, and also 101k Primogem. So yeah, you will be alright. You will get about like, if I'm not mistaken, 40 more, something like that. Unfortunately, yes, 5.1 is not so generous, like if it comes to Primogems. So yeah, what I want to test.
Let's have some fun, shall we?
Yeah, you can do that. You see?
Go in! Eat this! Rain cutter, rain, outline, wind. Hear me.
Stick around. Forget it.
Teamwork is
Have a good fight. Stick around.
Yeah, don't forget this one.
Witness the power of Gawat. Know my sword. Rain outlines your fate. Barbados, do this.
You asked for it. Let's finish this fast. Going in!
This was new.
You're toast! That was quick.
So yeah, you will be alright, I think. I'll just use Jin and that's it. You don't need Navia. Navia will just... How many percentage left? It's like 60, 86. You will be alright. Completely okay, Oscar. Just get used to that Jin's fall damage, because that skill... Oh, by the way, let me show you my Jin. But just keep that in mind. Start with that range goal. You know why? Because that range goal is like a little bit dangerous. Let me show my Jin. My Jin is without Constellation 2, by the way, which increase her speed movement and attack. So you will be completely okay. I only have this one. Well, I never thought about that. Oh yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. And it's not so difficult, by the way. Just like keep that in mind. Start with that range goal. Like, yeah, it's very important, because if you miss that, you can mess up. Just like give it a try a couple times, you will be completely okay. It will be probably in Dwalin. Nice, hold this. No one. Hey, how are you doing? No one. Oski, Chaska, don't be like Venti, please. About that, Oski, I don't know about Venti or not, but I, like, according to some info or my, like, let's say thoughts, I think she will get some coordinated something attack, like, let's say some vortex, because that's good and bad at the same time. I think her burst will activate that elemental change mechanic, you know, not her skill, but skill will give you damage. And if you ask me, it's not so good, you know, because if, or maybe vice versa, like skill will allow you to change element and burst will give you some, like, let's say, like will apply infusion to all of your attack and last for 10 seconds or 15 seconds, something like that. It still will be like, it still will use your Night Soul points, definitely, because like all of the Natlan characters, like depends on that Night Soul mechanic, but we'll see. I mean, like, yeah, that's why I will suggest you to wait for Chaska gameplay and like go for Xilonen, at least like Constellation 1, like without Constellation. But if you want to go for weapon or for like constellations, I would suggest you to wait, because like, you know, like it's better to get like characters and mavuika, by the way, in 5.3. Also, we should get Citlali, which is cryo character, you know. So yeah, it's like another one. But I use Kazuha on floor, still doesn't work for me. For real, Kazuha? Oh, okay, for floor 11, let me go. Kazuha is crazy, actually, but if you ask me, like, in some cases, Jin might be even better. You know why? Because Jin is a healer. Jin also, like with Bennett, it's a Sunfire team. Also, you can use, like, Shenling. In this case, you do, like, consistent pyro damage, because it swirls and do some damage. But don't use like a Bennett's circle, a Bennett burst and Jin burst in different places. Just use them together. Only in this case you can get that Sunfire effect. Kazuha is good, but maybe you start with, like, let me go the same exact team but with Kazuha. Oh yeah, it's floor. Just a second. If you have Sucrose, you can use Sucrose, by the way. Sucrose is good, you know why? Because Sucrose she has like couple charts, and you can use sacrificial fragments to get like 3 charts. Oh, by the way, why Ali, why Kazuha doesn't work for you? I would suggest to go for Kazuha this weapon. If you have this weapon, sacrificial sword, I would suggest to go for this weapon. Oh, just a second. You know why? I will show you. This weapon gives you additional charge, let's say for free. It's like Constellation 1 Kazuha, which is crazy. Let me show you. That's so fun to play Kazuha with that weapon. Especially against, like, oh my. Especially against this monolith. What does Sunfire team mean? Oh, Sunfire team means it's like when you use like Jin burst, then you use Bennett burst, or vice versa. Like since Jin, like within that circle, do swirl and apply pyro by that Bennett, you do additional damage, which is like, you know, like pretty decent amount of damage. Yes, now Sunfire is not so useful because we have so many powerful characters, but in some cases, if your account is new and you don't have DPS characters, you can use this team. It's a great damage. So yeah, about like this one. Let me show you.
What's this? Shall we?
The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds.
Everybody stand up! Let me weave you a verse. Body and mind.
Forget it.
Into the wind. As one with wind and cloud. The wind knows me.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Know my sword.
Yes, you are.
All right, let's finish this back.
Time to go.
Why it's like you said sacrificial sword and you will be completely okay. Like with this, like with it's 95%. It's way easy. I don't know if I really like Chasko fly mechanics or elemental shifting me. Yes, you know why, Oski? Oh Miracle, why does Sunfire team? Oh yeah, Oski, why I also like have some doubts about that flying mechanic, because now I use kinich. The problem is that Chaska outside Natlan is not going to be so good, and maybe, just maybe, yes, she will get that elemental change mechanic, but she will not fly for so long, so your Wanderer is still will be okay. That's why, if you notice guys, for my team I still use Xianyun for exploration, because she is just crazy. I will try to get Constellation 1, by the way, just like maybe one multi, that's it. I mean like this character, she is so great in like exploration. So yeah, you know, like which one? This one. Yes, she has no damage at Constellation 0. She only, like, what she does, gives you plunge attacks by using her burst, and healing. That's it. Yes, healing is good enough, not gonna lie. but overall like kinda useless, but for exploration she is just crazy.
One is fast
For
on
real,
one's
just
feet.
like this triple jumping is just insane. And by the way, like she has like, if you don't use last attack, it decreases by 3 seconds. Let me show you. So that's why with Constellation 1,
Skyward!
you see like it's went from, it's like, I'm sorry. Yeah, not a good scenery. Let me do it again.
Yeah.
From 9 to 4 immediately. It's because I didn't use, I haven't used this one.
Skyward! Scatter!
If I use this one, it's like, it's a full like cooldown. So it's cool. So yeah, it's like she made for exploration actually. That's why I like her so much.
Skyward! Scatter!
So yeah, and Chaska definitely will not get that, let's say, enhanced flying ability outside Natlan, and it's bad. Fischl is so good. Yes, Fischl is crazy. No one. Oh, okay, no one. No one. Who should I pull for? Because I am a free-to-play and I don't go for mualani because I have good Hydro DPS. Okay. Or should I get Raiden, but I have Fischl with Constellation 4 or 5, I don't remember. About that, like no one, Fischl and Raiden are completely different characters. You know why? Because, let's say, if you want to play Hyperbloom, if you know what is that, like Raiden is okay. Raiden is a great character. Let me show you my build. I don't use Raiden as a DPS, but let's say Raiden still have some replacement. If you don't have Nahida, I would suggest to go for Nahida, because if your account is pretty new, I would say Nahida on the first place, then it's going to be like, let's say we consider next banner, not this one. You know why? Because if you have extra Primogems, I would suggest to go for Raiden instead of Kinich. Not gonna lie, Raiden will bring you DPS, even though she is a little bit difficult to build as a DPS. You can use Raiden as a, like with Elemental Mastery build. It's like no DPS, but for hyper blooming. You know? So yeah, and you will do a lot of damage and pretty easy to build teams and characters. Of course, if you don't like Kinich gameplay. Let's say for Kinich, he is not like, let's say, important characters in this game, because you can easily skip him. Yes, fun to play, but that's it. You know, not so like, not something like a special. So yeah, Raiden in this case better. But if you don't have Nahida, I would suggest to wait for Nahida, since you have Fischl. But keep that in mind, Fischl and Nahida is completely different characters, because Fischl is off field. With Constellation without, she cannot do hyper blooming. She is good in spread and aggravate, mostly. And yes, let me show you a couple like runs with EM. Like, let me go like this team. I don't know if you have these characters, but I have only Xilonen as exploration. Oh, Xilonen is okay. I'm not gonna lie, Xilonen is not a bad character, because, you know, like, she has that skill. It's pretty useful, especially when, since she can mark enemies and deal some damage. It's cool. But, you know, I kinda, like, I don't use her in exploration so much. Like, because like I have Kazuha, and like Kazuha is great because Kazuha can like crowd controlling. Kazuha like reduce stamina consumption, which is cool, you know, like it's the same skill like Kaya has. Kaya also reduce like stamina consumption. So it depends on your preferences. Sometimes I like to like move like throughout the map pretty fast, you know. Let's say with jumping, Xialonen's jumping is just crazy. But yes, like about Chaska, yeah, I agree with you. Chaska might be not so useful outside Natlan, and in this case, she might be completely useless. Why you need that flying if it's not work on other side, like on any other regions? Okay, let me show you this team. I will go like this one. I don't know if you have Yao Yao. No one. This one. And one Hydro. I tried this team couple times. Not a bad team at all for hyper blooming, but I will go on the second half. Not Cookie Raiden, because yes, Raiden is like, I just want to show you how it is. First one. Yeah, let's go Kinich to like with Emily. Oh, welcome back, MZ. Welcome back. No one's just like, okay, no one. I'm like, I don't know if weird request, but can you try Raiden team in Abyss? Like Raiden, Kazuha, Bennett, Sarah? Yes, I can. I just like, yeah, no problem, Mirak. Yes, I can. I need to switch my artifacts, but I will do it. Just a second. Let me just, yeah. Okay, no one somehow disappears. And anyway, let me try this one. No problem, Mirak. Just a second.
Let's get down to business. Extract a little ambiance. Let's get it off.
The fairy. Cut down.
Okay, my bad. Yeah, I forgot to use Hydro. It's the second time. Like. Anyway, if no one like shows up, I will just do that. Let me just switch my Raiden then. Okay, let's try. So yeah, weapon is going to be like, oh yeah, you told me about like which team? Raiden, Kazuha. Okay, no problem. Raiden, Kazuha without channeling. That's great. Okay. Okay, let me first. Yeah, just switching artifacts in this game is a nightmare for me. That's why I need to like find a character with free slots. What? Equip? Yes. Equip, yes. Yeah, Xianyun. If I'm not mistaken, I already have like yeah, this one is Raiden's one. Yeah, we cannot do like create presets or something like this, which is like. But keep that in mind, Mirak. My Raiden is with Constellation too, so yeah, she will deal like a little bit more damage than you can imagine. A little bit more, just like yeah. Yes. What? I will do some adjustment because like yeah, if I messed up with that with artifacts. I need energy recharge but not attack. Energy recharge with crit rate, crit damage, something like this. Oh, I have one. A 4-piece. 53, yeah, 280, that's alright. I mean like, because my weapon will give me 12 more, so it's okay. 57 iron. Oh, okay, no one, you're here. Like, I'm sorry I missed that. Okay, no one. Look DPS support. About like no one about the characters and about like a hyper. I will show you like the Hyperbloom team with Raiden if you want to. But if you have Fischl, yes, they're a little bit different characters. You can, unfortunately, you cannot use Fischl for a Hyperblooming because Fischl's always attack like enemy always. She's like usually ignores Dendrocores. Okay, I can go the team you told me about. It was like Bennett, Sarah. Oh no, I can't. I can't. I need to use like on second half. You need Sarah, yeah. Yeah, okay, let me try. Just a second, I just think which character is better to go. You really have to remind me of that injury. Animal over. Adventure rank 57. That's alright, no one. Like, I will show you the team, like a Hyperbloom team, which you can use. And if you have Cookie Shinobu, by the way, it's not a bad option. Also, instead of Cookie Shinobu, you can build your Razor with EM. I wouldn't say it's great, but if you don't have any, Razor is not a bad option. So, yeah.
Let's get down to business.
Wind, hear me.
Locked up.
Cut down.
Finally, hi.
Look who's here. You need to hurry up.
Look alive! I swear by my sword! Let the world come alive!
I got him cornered.
Before your king! Submit your souls in sacrifice!
Shouldn't get careless.
Let's get it on!
Let's move.
Oh, you're done, Kinich! You're...
It's my bad. My bad. Sorry, guys. You done, Kinich. At least that how can be useful. You know why? He told me that I'm done. You done, Kinich. You're so done. That's actually. Yo, wanna see how you use it? I wanna. Oh yeah, actually, I have Cookie. Oh, you have Cookie. If you have Cookie Shinobu, by the way, no one. You can skip Raiden. Like, let's say Raiden, like if you, I will show the team with Cookie Shinobu. It's like, I would say it's better than Raiden. Cookie Shinobu Hyperbloom is better. Raiden DPS I also will show you, but my Raiden is Constellation too. Or Dia is, yes, Dia, I like Dia.
Shower me with praise! Time to shine! Wind, hear me!
Target acquired.
Is it over? You win. Ida, you need to hurry up.
Let mine
Oh, glory!
Barbados, guide us.
Let the world collide!
I messed up, I'm sorry.
Shower me with the...
I messed up a little bit with that. I just... Okay, like this team, like DPS, like...
Shine down.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Clouds high. The birds call.
Flash. Storm the front. Torn to oblivion.
Your coming was foretold. Where the eternal oasis.
I'm going in!
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Inazuma shines eternal.
The eternal oasis at long last.
Transcend all constraints.
Let's light it up! Ow! Teamwork is dreamwork!
As one with wind and cloud. Wind strike.
Strike. Glory to the Shogun. Now you shall perish. Shine down.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Everybody step!
Storm the front. Torn to oblivion.
You usually try to use like, you know, like I messed up a little bit. But if you saw like it's like 350, like something like that. Unfortunately, this one like you need to like go for... I can continue. This up is a skill. Actually, it's not so difficult. Actually, it's not so difficult if you like... okay, maybe like if... We can do some adjustment. So yeah, like damage is okay. Unfortunately, first half is... I can try... By the way, let me try like first half. Like the problem is first half needs some like hydro. But let me go like national team instead of Sarah. Instead of Sarah, I will go like this team. Chinchu and Bennett. You know why I need hydro? But Sarah is great, yes. I'm just looking for some broken characters like Kazuha, Neuvillette, Navia, Ayaka. Skip Ayaka, by the way, no one. I have these characters that I mentioned, but still. Oh, you have Ayaka, you have Neuvillette, Kazuha, and for real, actually, like all of these characters are crazy. I have all of them, but I don't use Ayaka so much. I don't like her, to be honest. Like, I don't want to say I don't like her completely. She's okay. And she's like triple crowned, but somehow, you know, like I don't know.
Clouds high. The birds.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Witness the power of the rock. Now you shall perish. Illusion shattered.
Let's light it
I know
up!
it's better to find.
Adventure time. Know my sword.
I'm going in!
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. Wind strike.
Let me weave you a verse. There is no escape. Torn to oblivion.
One with nature.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
As one with wind and cloud.
Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter. Inazuma shines eternal.
You still can use her. I mean, like, but second half is like yeah, it's made for it. So yeah, it's like this. I like Miracle. She's okay, not bad. It's so fun to try with Neuvillette. Oh, you mean like Odex, you were right. I'll be able to clear. Oh, for real, congrats. Glory to the Shogun. Yes, glory to the Shogun. No, about like Cookie Shinobu, by the way. I will skip my Raiden as a DPS. Let me show my Cookie Shinobu, like Cookie Shinobu. Cookie Shinobu is a great character, by the way. Oh, just a second. Yeah, second half is like... Let's go the team like... Chinchu, Cookie Shinobu, Traveler and Yao Yao. And for the first half, I will go like this team. And Dia Bennett. It's so fun if you try how with Neuvillette, just use burst and spam Neuvillette's cannon. You mean like which character? Which one? Oh, you mean Ayaka? Yeah, I got that. Oh, hi Toshki, how are you doing? I'm back from 3-4 weeks. That's 4 or 5 weeks. That's alright. That's alright. I hope you like done all of. Yeah, Ayaka, I got that on one. Yes, actually, you know why I don't like Ayaka so much? She's a little bit like clunky for me because she's going underground when you use that flash, and it's a little bit annoying for me. So yeah, let me just like I will use that Cookie Shinobu on the second half.
Everybody,
Let's get down to business. Claim these souls.
Just a second. My bad.
Lucky day.
This will brighten up the place. Buckle up.
Locked up. The Lord of the Night.
glory to which none can compare. Especially not when it's
I made that mistake again. Like, I'm sorry, guys. Just like, yeah. You cannot destroy that shield without a Hydro. Oh, bye-bye, dreamers. Bye-bye. Alright, like, yeah. So, yeah, Cookie Shinobu, the team, like, is settled. Let me just, like... like this. Yeah, let's go Furina instead of like Emily, and like this team, Dia and Bennett. Unfortunately, I use Shinchu. That's alright. The only reason I may want Ayaka is for maybe Alekino burst melt nuke damage. Oh yeah, you can use Sara, by the way, instead of that. Sara is all. Oh, Sara, I'm sorry, not Sara. You can use Rosaria. You can use Rosa.
going in. Look alive. Bow before your king. Submit your soul. Sacrifice. Strike a pose. Let's light it up. Everybody stand back. Buckle up. Let the world collide.
Shadow of the past. Mind to command.
Teamwork is strength. Let's get it on. Yoo-hoo.
Target acquired.
By the way, this team is also good without Emily. But yes, in some cases, when you fight against Mago Kenki, I tried. I kind of failed like 12 times in a row, something like this. Oh, you don't have Rosa? If you don't have Rosa, you can use Kaya. Kaya is also good. Just give him a lot of energy recharge and you will be alright. Okay, like no one. This team, like I don't know, like you have Cookie, Shinchu, I don't know about Yao Yao, and it's Traveler.
Don't be scared.
Spring forth!
I'll settle this. Dissipate.
No, my sword! Let me read you a verse.
Hey, go away.
Your coming was foretold.
Usually, you're up.
Witness the power of Gua. Rain. Our bond is strong.
Propagate! Guraban!
Go!
Out of my way! No, my sword!
The eternal oasis at long last.
Spring forth!
Let me weave you a verse.
Stay put.
Stand with me!
Hey, go away.
Scatter!
Rain outlines your fate.
Dissipate. Usually.
Germinate!
I'll settle this.
Our bond is strong.
Don't get it, Usually.
So it's Cookie Shinobu with set Hyper Blooming. Like it's not like difficult to use. Like Raiden is also okay, but if you have Cookie and Fischl, yes, you can skip Raiden. I mean, like, yes, if you don't want to use Raiden as a DPS character. Yes, Nahida is going to be, yes, releasing. Oh, I don't have Arlecchino. I tried pulling, but I didn't get. I tried pulling for Chlorine, but got Dia. Oh, Dia is good. Dia is okay, by the way. And if you have Neuvillette, by the way, let me show you this team. If you have Neuvillette, this team is okay with Neuvillette. Yes, unfortunately it needs like... Dia gives you resistance to interruption. And because of that, you can go the team like this. You can go like Dia, Neuvillette, Cookie Shinobu, and Traveler. Yeah, it's like, okay, it's like, oh yeah, Dia, and you can, yes, you can. You need like, actually, elemental check, it's like a little bit annoying. So yeah, its team is going to be like this.
Not a lucky day.
You asked for it.
Yeah. It's better to use like Neuvillette first.
Spring forth!
Buckle up! Lightning, purified!
Be sanctified. Settle down. To the very finally.
Scatter!
Silent.
Germinate!
Let's get it on!
But unfortunately, the tides beckon.
Alright, my turn.
Is that dude jumping a lot?
Bow your head.
Propagate!
Let's move. Settle down. Let the mighty be humbled.
Our bond is strong.
Silence.
Springboard!
I'll settle this.
Buckle up!
If you get, yes, like I messed up a little bit, you know why? Because of that jumping one. Yeah, he's just changed his position so far. You need to get like behind him, kinda, to try to like crowd controlling him, you know, to keep them together. In this case, you will be alright, because this team is also valuable. But why? Dia, without any constellations, gives you resistance to interruption. So in this case, you can easily use Neuvillette close to the enemies. I don't have Arlecchino. Okay. Yeah. 2 minutes. It's kind of bad, actually. It's trash. Not gonna lie. Let me try again. I mean, like, you know why it's bad? Because because of that like jumping one. Let me try again. The damage is okay. The problem is like you lose some.
What a lucky day!
Germinate! Let's get it off!
Purified!
Be sanctified. Bow your head.
To the fair hunt down. This was well done. You need a hurry up.
Silence.
Freshness preserve.
Buckle up!
Roasted fried.
Scatter!
And I tried Nahida. If she will pop up, I'll skip. Yes, Nahida is going to be in like second phase. We alongside Hutao.
Bow your head. The time's beckon.
Out of my way! Dissipate! Look alive!
Blade! There's more! To the very finally cut down.
Propagate!
Roasted fried. Freshness.
Silence.
Springboard!
Let the mighty be humbled.
Just like he's jumping out of that
Our
circle.
bond is strong!
Well done.
Bow your head.
Scatter!
Lightning purified! Stand with me!
Buckle up!
Settle down. The time's beckon. No problem.
Dissipate!
Silence.
Let's get it off! Propagate!
Flash frost.
Settle down.
It's still not okay, actually. Yes. It's because yeah. There's a better teams like than this, but you still can finish it. I mean, like if you ask me, it's only because of these enemies. By the way, let me try full maybe round. You know why? You need like if you have like second team, you still can use this team. You need to get used to it. You can like clear faster than that. It depends on you, but yes, you need like a lot of energy recharge on your traveler. Of course, Nahida would be way better in this case, but if you don't have any other options, then yes. I would say even Shinchu might be good. You know why? Let me try this team. Instead of Neuvillette, let me try this team. Cookie and Traveler. Unfortunately, it's not enough Dendro application. Let me try Shinchu. If you have Shinchu.
Let's get down to business. Germinate!
Rain cutter. Buckle up. Out of my way. Stand with me.
Propagate!
This way. Witness the power. Look alive. Rain outlines your fate. Time to act.
Spring forth! Here! This was
I'll settle this. Hi. Yeah. Rain cutter. Buckle up.
propagate!
Let's get it off!
Let me weave you a verse. Our bond is strong. Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword.
Scatter!
Out of my way! Witness the power. Stand with me.
Propagate! Germinate! Here!
Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. Yes, Neuvillette in this case better. Yes, like, you know, it's because, yes, you don't, like, not so much, and you need Pyro. You need Pyro because of this one. You cannot destroy his shield about, like, without Pyro. And because of that, yes, like, Xinchu is kinda, yes, Neuvillette is better. But you still can use it, like in this one, first half is a little bit difficult, but other halves were going to be way better. You know why? Because you can do, like, it's a single target, let's say, like small ones, only 3, and 1 single target, and here's this one as well. Let me try it, like, full. Unfortunately, yes, like, you also can use, yeah, you cannot use on the second half. Yeah, Dendro Travel is like, yeah, he has cooldown, and also my Cookie Shinobu is Constellation 0, which is, yes, it's difficult. Raiden in this case will be way better. Let me just go over for Raiden and I will show you. Like, in this case, Raiden is it's going to be way better. But it doesn't mean you need to go for Raiden because of that. Well, you tried. What about Xianyun in place of Dia? Oh, it's a bad idea. You know why? Because Dia gives you resistance to interruption, and only because of that I can use it. In this case, in case of Raiden, yes, I can use it. No, even without that I cannot use it. Dia gives me resistance to interruption.
Shine down!
Silence! Let the mighty be humble!
Scatter! Spring forth!
To the very finally, Good now.
The problem is,
Here!
Dia destroys.
There is no escape! Look alive!
Germinate!
This was well done. You need to hurry up.
An unfortunate fault!
The tide's begging. No problem.
Scatter!
Illusion shattered! Buckle up!
Bow your head. Onward, friends.
Here!
Shine down!
Be sanctified.
It's a little bit better, not so much. Yes, it's a little bit better. You can use Cookie anyway. So yeah, Cookie is also valuable. But Dia gives me Xianyun, Let me try Shanling. Why not? Dear skill has great things added to. Yes. What about Shan? I will try Shanling. Just not a problem. Unfortunately, Shanling, like, you know, like, she's good, but Shanling is good not with this team, but with this team. Let's try this one.
Let's get down to business. Let me try. Springboard!
I'll settle this. Rain cutter. Rain outlines your.
Eat this!
No, my sword. Our bond is strong.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Fall before me!
Scatter!
Boba, get them!
More!
Rain outlines your fate.
It's my lucky day. Propagate! Germinate!
Out of my way.
Out of the frying pan!
Let me weave you a verse. Rain out.
More! The fairy!
Get with me.
Scatter! Yeah!
Fall before
Nice
me!
and spicy!
Witness the power of Gugwa. Know my sword. Rain outlines your fate.
An unfortunate fall! Propagate!
I'll settle this. Our bond is strong.
Eat this!
Let me read you a verse.
Boba, get
Know my sword. Get with me.
Germinate!
your toast!
Rain cutter. No.
Out of the frying pan!
Out of my way. Our bond is strong. Know my sword.
Springboard!
Boba, get them!
Witness the power.
Yes, like, you know, like, it's possible, but yes, it's like a little bit annoying. Let me try Neuvillette. Let me try Neuvillette, and maybe that's it. Neuvillette Shanling. You know why Neuvillette? Neuvillette is like, he's okay, but Shanling is like, she doesn't have so much range. And because of that, and Cookie Shinobu, you know. Let's try Cookie Shinobu anyway. And last one was Traveler. Yes, Neuvillette gives you more DPS, but for me Neuvillette, like, without his signature and...
Let's get down to business! Germinate!
Settle down! The time's beckon!
Lightning,
Terrified.
dissipate! Eat this!
Now this fairy! Finally,
It's over!
No.
Bow your head. Cut down! You need to hurry up! Freshness!
Propagate!
This was well done! Settle down! Feels close! Be sanctified!
Here! Springboard!
Get with me.
Out of the frying pan!
Shouldn't get jealous! Let's move! Silence! You're not going anywhere!
Your toast!
Flash Frost!
Our bond is strong. Out of my way.
Oh, actually it's good. I mean, yes, I mean, it's better. With Xianyun, it's better. Unfortunately, you need to, yes, just like maybe it's like luck or something, but yes, Xianyun wins better than Dia. But you need a lot of energy recharge. I mean, like, without energy recharge, I don't think you can do it. My Neuvillette is a little bit like, it doesn't have so much. That's why I usually try to use like with second Hydro, which helps a lot. And my Xianyun is like with 240. Oh. Yeah, I see. I see now why it's okay. So yeah, I just switch my weapon and yeah, okay, that's alright. I mean, that's why Shinchu should work as well. Okay, that's alright. Okay, let me check my... Do I have one more run? No, it's like... So yeah, let me use that strong box. And yes, maybe that's it for today. It's a little bit late, guys. Mirak. Yeah, actually. But yeah, my weapon. Yes, it's good in vaping, but yeah, it's like bad in like. That's why I just feel that like it's like with Shinchu, it's also the same. Should be the same timing, because Shinchu is, even though he doesn't like a Neuvillette, this first chamber is mostly, yes, about damage, but Shinchu's damage is enough to clear it, you know? So yeah, that was... Anyway, I will change it later. Okay, let me try to get... Oh, I have enough. Oh, pyro damage, please. Cryo damage, please. Pyro hydro. Okay. Pyro damage, please. And let me level up my last one. I mean, like for my kinich. Let's see how it goes. And maybe that's it. Oh my. Since I have this one, maybe like I will be lucky enough on the stream. So yeah, it's like... Oh, that's a bad sign actually. If it gives you double when you close to like to a level like 12, 16, 8, etc., it always mess up. Defense, please. Oh, the most useless one actually. Defense, what? Anyway, I will use it maybe. You know why? Because even though it gives me less, yeah, energy recharge and a little bit less crit rate, I would say this one is better because of attack and crit damage. 28 plus 40, 68, and 2 and attack. I will keep it. We'll see how it goes.
Dear is but a backdrop of constant motion.
Scambox, yeah, strike again. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I tried to like use my 50-50 and I was lucky enough. You can check the video, by the way. I got him on 40s. So yeah, was like pretty like early. Pretty early. Alright guys, it's time to go. Like it's like a little bit late. So yeah. Thanks for joining, guys. I will be online tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I will do some, yes, again, kinich test, or if you're struggling in Spile Abyss, we can just do some adjustment for your teams. It's okay. Because, like, yeah, this Spile Abyss is not so difficult. You can clear it with 4 stars. Yes, you need, like, pretty good artifacts, not gonna lie. Yes, yeah, thank you very much. You need good artifacts, etc. But we will try to do something.
Hal loves being antagonistic.
Alright guys, thanks for joining once again. I'm bye-bye. Bye-bye guys.
Don't let him get under your skin.
I dare you to release me and say that to my face!
15, 16. That's a nice haul.